my, oh my God. Okay. Oh, hello. I gotta check to make sure all of our stuff is working here. Can you hear me? Am I coming in clear? I don't know. I honestly don't. I couldn't tell you. I didn't test anything. I just started going. Let's see. Let's see what we got here, should we? Let's see. View live control room. I love a control room. Okay. Okay. Are we streaming? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh my God. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Allegedly. As you can see, I just got back from my trip on the Blue Origin. Yeah, that's where I've been. Yep. Jeff Bezos called and I said, sure, why the heck not? I'll go up. I'll go up. Yeah. So that's good. Anywho, yes, everybody, this is the first ever live taping of Allegedly. I feel so strange. Maybe it's because I'm still wearing my spacesuit. Maybe that. Here, let me. Okay, let me. Just okay, okay, okay. Here we go. I gotta get out of my. Okay, okay. I'm out of the spacesuit. It's okay. I'm no longer on the Blue Origin. Okay, okay. Get this thing out of here. Take that, Katy Perry. Okay, you're not the only one that can go to space. This is great. Okay, everybody, we've got so much news for you. I've missed you. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope everything is coming through clearly. I don't know how often we're going to do a live taping of this show, but I thought, what the heck? Let's switch it up a little bit. How's that song go? What the heck? What the hecky? No, it's hell. It's not heck. It's hell. What the hell? What the helly? Okay, anywho. If you guys can do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, share it to all of your friends, and we're gonna get started. Okay, we're gonna jump into this news. Some of the news you may not want to hear, and that's that's hashtag not my problem. Okay, so I'm gonna scooch closer to Lucifer here. He seems a little lonely. Lucy, I'm sorry I've been gone. I've been busy. I've been working. I've been providing for you, okay? Oh my goodness. All right, everybody. So without further ado, we are going to jump into today's news, okay? So it is May 6th. We are into May, okay? May the 4th be with you has come and gone, okay? So all you Star Wars fans out there, you hopefully you celebrated, I guess. I don't know. I really don't. Okay, what's Luke doing out there walking on the sky? Katy Perry is also a skywalker now. Okay, yeah, and she feels really connected to love. I don't know what she was tripping on up there. Anywho, first up in today's news, we've got none other than Bad Girl Riri. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know Rihanna, right? Well, she has been with ASAP Rocky for quite some time, and I'll tell you what, that man does not get off of her for 5 seconds. Yes, this is what I'm saying right now. ASAP Rocky has yet again knocked up Bad Girl Riri. Okay, how many babies are they gonna pump out? They produce children faster than she produces albums, I'll tell you that much. Come on, Bad Girl Riri. Are we ever gonna get another album? I mean, I'm happy for them, right? Like I want them to have a big old happy family and everything and live their lives, but Rihanna, come on now. I just can't keep getting shocked with all of these pregnancies coming from Rihanna. It's crazy. I mean, this is their what, third child? Let's jump into the news with it, okay? So Rihanna and ASAP Rocky once again stole the show at the Met Gala with tons of news making moments. The power couple is expecting their third child. The rapper ASAP Rocky confirmed. It feels amazing, Gala co-chair ASAP told reporters who congratulated him Monday after outlets reported the couple was expecting their third child. It's time that we show the people what we was cooking up, and I'm glad everybody's happy for us, because we're definitely happy. I don't know if I'm happy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel ASAP, okay? I really was fully expecting another Rihanna album before she pumped out another child, but I guess you do you. You know, what am I gonna say? Huh? Don't do it. Get off of her. Jeez, I can't. I can't say that. I have no place. But you know, I am happy for them. I know Rihanna and ASAP have wanted a big family, and you know what? They're doing it. They're they are creating one big happy family. Okay, there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's gonna be so many Bad Girl Riri's and ASAP Rockies running around. Yeah. I wonder what their names are gonna be. Do I know any of their children's names? Have they shared any of them? I don't know. If you know any of ASAP Rocky or Bad Girl Riri's kids' names, drop them in the comments down below. And are you excited for the couple? I don't know. I just want a Rihanna album. I'm not gonna lie. Does that make me selfish? What else is new? Okay. Also in the news, get this, everybody. Allegedly, remains of an eighth person were found in New England in just weeks as fears of a serial killer grow. Oh, oh my God. No. I feel like it's been so long since we've had a very serious serial killer moment. Okay? And it's scary. You know, when they're out there, out and about, just running around free, like whatever, just slashing and shanking people. Oh, okay, but get this. The body of a woman was recently discovered on a riverfront bike path in Massachusetts, again fueling online rumors that a serial killer or killers may be targeting New England residents. Um, okay, here's what you gotta do. Everybody be on high alert out there, okay? You sharpen your pitchforks, okay? You lock the doors at night. You look around you when you're walking places, okay? And next up, you got to stop making some booby traps. I'm talking some Kevin McAllister type stuff. Okay? You put crazy things on the stairs so people can't just walk up in the middle of the night and spook you. Okay? You get your paint buckets and you tie them to your stairwell thing and you swing them if anyone you don't know is coming up those stairs. Okay? And don't take any chances. Now is not the time to be dating strangers. Okay? We got to lock it up and lock it down. I don't want to see any of you jumping into new relationships, okay? Because this is very serious. You never trust anyone. Have you ever seen the movie Scream? It's almost always the boyfriend or the love interest, okay? Or it could be your cousin. I'm just saying. I have a no good cousin Donnie, and I could see him turning out to be a serial killer, even though he's a lovable goof. That's exactly who you have to watch out for, okay? This is very, very serious. I don't need you guys going out and about and then getting slashed and diced up, okay? Because then who the heck's gonna watch my videos? Oh my gosh. You gotta lock it down, okay? I'm telling you, full force security, everything, okay? I want you to lock that stuff up like a prison, okay? Like Alcatraz, okay? And I know Donald Trump is talking about bringing Alcatraz back because that man has nothing better to worry about, and he just wants to lock everyone up, okay? Oh man, you know what? I bet Donald Trump wouldn't last a second in Alcatraz. That's all I'm gonna say. So, New England folk, keep an eye out. Be safe. I hope they catch this crazy individual, but we're just gonna have to keep an eye on that and see what happens and what comes from this. Terrifying, terrifying. I'd like to see someone come and try and slice me up, Lucifer. Oh, I've got years of experience in Taekwondo. Okay, I am an orange belt. I bet you thought I was gonna say black belt. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's um, orange. It's gotta be. It's gotta be worth something, right? I could judo chop in the neck and the nads. Come at me, okay? Yeah. Like, what is this? Wax on, wax off. I learned that from the Karate Kid. So, what can I say? Mr. Miyagi taught me everything I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anywho, also in the news. Now, you may have seen him in the thumbnail, you may have seen him in the title, and you may have seen him in the news recently. We are talking about the one, the only, the creep, Sean Diddy Combs. Okay, this This man, he makes me so angry. I could just. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's another word I could come up with? Sean Diddy Combs, more like Sean Diddler. See you next Tuesday. Am I sorry? Anywho, no. Sean Diddy Combs' trial has began with potential jurors being asked if they know a couple of big names. Okay, they were asked if they know people like Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, Kid Cudi, and more stars. Combs is set to go on trial after being charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution following his arrest September 2024. Now, if you don't know how I feel about Sean Diddy Combs, I feel death penalty. I don't like this man. I don't trust this man. He's gotten off with so many things in the past just because he's Sean Diddy Combs. Okay, it's time we no longer cut slack on these people, no matter how much money they have, no matter how. But see, it's getting me frazzled. I can't even speak English right now. He just makes me so angry. It doesn't matter how much money he has, how much fame he has, how many connections he has. Lock this man up for life. There's no way he's not guilty. Okay. Ain't nobody just sitting around with that many bottles of baby oil, okay? We saw what he did to Cassie at the elevator in that hotel. Okay, there's footage of it. He's a horrible, horrible person. And if that doesn't get him locked up alone, I don't know. Like, I want him gone. I want him to never set foot outside again. Even though at the penitentiary, he probably does get yard time, you know? But, if he's lucky, someone will hold his pocket. Sean Diddy Combs, night, canceled, done. You know what we do. I can't stand that man. Oh my gosh, he is the scum of the earth. Okay, he is the scum of the earth, and I know he's got connections to some very, very big deaths in the celebrity world, okay, that we all heard about. And we were all like, oh my gosh, how did they die? Sean Diddy Combs had a part in it, I guarantee it. Okay, no signs early on that bad things were happening and they were gonna die, and then they just dropped dead. Sean Diddy Combs. I'm telling you right now, may sound like a conspiracy theory, but that man called a hit on a lot of people if he didn't pull the trigger himself. Okay. Anywho, let me know what you think about this whole Sean Diddy Combs case. If you want to see me do a deep dive on that case, let me know in the comments. And while you're here, again, this is the first ever live taping of the show. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and drop your top news story that you want to hear Johnny cover in a future episode. Continuing on with the news, we've got some very, very sad and scary news. Okay, what else is new? Johnny is not the bearer of good news, is he? Can I ever just bring good news? You know, this is why I went up to space in the Blue Origin. Okay, yeah, right after Katy Perry and Gail, because they came down there like they had seen God. And they seemed very happy and excited about it. Okay, it may have been met with criticism, because it was definitely fake, but mine was real. And you know what? I figured that would bring me good vibes, good energy, and good news. And here we are with a whole bunch of crap. Anywho, okay, so next up in the news, we've got a Lady Gaga concert. Okay, this was a free concert. It was huge. There were like millions of people there. It was crazy how many people were standing out there watching Lady Gaga do her thing. Okay, and we love Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga has some bangers, and she crushed it at Coachella, even if that audience, didn't deserve her. Yeah, that audience was trash. What can I say? Horrible audience at Coachella, but that's not the point. 2 people were arrested on suspicion of planning an attack at a Lady Gaga concert in Rio de Janeiro, where they were targeting LGBTQ plus people, police said on Sunday. According to the civil police of Rio de Janeiro, the pair had attempted to recruit people, including teenagers, to carry out coordinated attacks at Saturday's concert using improvised explosives and Molotov cocktails. The The goal of the plan attack, according to the police, was gaining notoriety on social media. Now, if this already doesn't sound horrible enough, get this. In a separate development following police searches at 9 addresses across Brazil, a third person who allegedly planned to carry out a Satanist ritual by killing a child or a baby during the concert was charged with terrorism offenses, according to Brazilian police. Roughly 2.1 million concert goers attended the free performance at Rio's Cap, Capacabana, Copacabana, I never was good with names or places. Copacabana Beach for what was Gaga's first show in Brazil since 2012. The suspects mainly wanted to target LGBTQ plus people attending the concert, police said. That's horrible. What is wrong with these people? It's everywhere, okay? You know what? I don't understand why people have so much hate and just anger inside of them. I promise you, you'll live a longer life if you just let it all go. Let go of your hate. Let go of your anger. Okay? These people aren't doing anything to you. Let them live their lives, you sick sons of. We're live, Johnny. We're live. We're live. I'm sorry. This just makes me so angry. It's 2025. We shouldn't be reading headlines like this anymore. Okay? It's like, my God, it doesn't take a lot of energy to accept people for who they are and just spread love and joy. Okay? You wonder why the world is such a crappy place. It's because crappy people like you continue to do crappy things. Okay, I'm really trying to censor myself here without letting rip a couple of not very good words that I gotta censor out, and it's live, and I can't do that. I just, ugh. It costs no money. It takes no energy to just be a good human. Really, it's actually hard to be a horrible human. It takes a lot of energy, and a lot of effort to be a bad person. So why? 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 That should not be human nature, you sick mother truckers, okay? I will not stand for this. And I know Gaga has got to be just like heartbroken because she is such a an icon for that community, and they all come around to just to be themselves and celebrate music and a good time, and something horrible like this happening. It's so sad. And the whole Satanist ritual thing. What's up with that? Absolutely not. Why? What? How? wh- Excuse me? Okay, see, this is why we can't trust religions anymore. Okay? I don't care what you believe in, what God you believe in or pray to, but once we start trying to sacrifice children, that's it. Game over. Game over. I'm out. Okay? Instantly. I am out of here with that conversation. Lock them up for life. Do something. I don't know. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this, and I'll let you guys know what happens and what comes from this horrible act of violence or attempt at violence. I'm glad they caught these guys, but we'll be keeping an eye out on all of that for sure. Also in the news, we've got Luigi Mangione yet again. Now, if you've been watching this channel, you've seen me chat about this fella a couple of times. Okay, we did a full deep dive episode of Luigi Mangione's case up until that point, which is on this channel. Go check it out after this and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments, all of that fun stuff, okay? But there are some things happening here where Luigi Mangione's official defense fund has now crossed the $1 million mark. Oh my gosh. I $1 million? And all he had to do was allegedly shoot a man? That's crazy. I'm not gonna do it. But if you guys want to start a defense fund for me, because I'm always on the defense. of the Kanyes and the haters that I bring down. Um, I'll happily take the small loan of $1 million for my defense fund. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't even believe this. The December 4th Legal Committee, which has begun raising funds on Give, Send, Go for Mangione's legal defense, announced in a press release shared to People magazine that they raised over $1 million from more than 28,000 individual contributions. Okay, that's a lot of money. He comes from a wealthy family, no? Didn't I discuss that? Can't his family afford this, or did they disown him because he's a murderer? Guilty in my mind. Okay, I know. Innocent until proven guilty. No. He did it. He did it, right? There's no way he didn't do it. I don't trust him. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts, huh? Did he do it for one? And two, are we gonna start a GoFundMe for my defenses? You know how many divorces I've gone through? Quite a few. I've gone through quite a few, and every time I gotta pay for that stupid lawyer who always ends up making me lose half of what I own. So he's a good for nothing lawyer anyway. But I'm just saying, we could definitely start a something for me. Okay? I'll take $1 million. I'll do good with it. I'll do lots of good things with the $1 million. Don't worry. Yeah, it's not to keep me out of prison. It's to make the world a better place. Yeah. So, anywho, also in the news, get this. Okay, anytime there's a headline and it has the words Florida man, usually it's a pretty it's a pretty crazy story. Okay, what do you know about that? What do you know about that? You gotta know. Okay, so get this: a man and his pet dog have been found dead after a suspected bear mauling that could mark the first fatal attack in Florida history. Yeah, it's not a very fun story. Yeah. Florida man dead after bear attack. And his dog? Ah, Oliver Josh Oliver Joshua Bassett Hound, don't listen. I'll never let a bear come after you. I'll never let a bear anywhere near you. What was that bear doing? Oh my gosh. You must be terrified, Oliver Joshua Bassett Hound. Oh, I wonder what kind of dog he was. Was he alive for a while after the mauling? Ah, I just I'm getting emotional over here. Okay? I just love animals. The man, I mean, he probably poked the bear. I don't know. I just feel bad for the dog. Okay, I feel bad for the man's family too. But oh my god. I can't even believe this. What what was he doing? Where did that I didn't even know there were bears in Florida. I knew there were gators, right? Or crocodiles or whatever. Bears? What are the bears doing in that hot climate, huh? It's way too hot for those furry freaks. Oh my gosh, and their claws. Ugh. You know, he must not have read any survival handbooks or anything if he got mauled by a bear. Okay? Don't you aren't you supposed to just act really big and go, ah? Yeah, and then the bear gets scared of you or whatever? You can't climb up a tree because, for whatever reason, those very large animals can also climb trees, which makes no sense with gravity and everything. You know, like bears got to be heavy, right? Did you ever see that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Yeah, I call him Creepio because he's part of Diddy's group. And Epstein and all of them. But anywho, Leonardo, he was out there, the Revenant or whatever, and that bear, he gets in a fight with the bear. Very good performance. I'm not gonna lie. That's exactly what I would imagine it would look like if Leonardo DiCaprio got beat up by a bear. Yeah, but no, that thing looks heavy, right? And he lands right on top of Leonardo DiCaprio, and then yeah, it's bears. Never trusted a bear. Mm-mm. The only bear I trust is that Winnie the Pooh fella. Okay, Oh, bother. You know, he's so I love that little bear. Yeah, Pooh Bear. Oh, jeez. That's what they used to call me in elementary school. Pooh Bear. I think it's because I crapped my pants once. Yeah, so they called me Pooh Bear. Dark times. Dark times. I don't like to go back there. Anywho, back to the bear attack. Yeah, that's I hope his family finds peace after this. This is horrible. I hope they find the bear. I don't know. That's scary. I never. I, I don't know what to think about that. A bear in Florida. I've never heard of that, but now I have. I guess. Also in the news, we've got some space news. Now, I told you at the beginning of this episode that I did go up in the Blue Origin. I had my blue spacesuit on before I took it off because it was getting all hot. And now we got some space news, and I'm the one who discovered it. Yep, I did when I went up there. I'm just kidding. I didn't discover anything. I just had a daisy, and I went, ah. I really feel connected to love right now. Okay, anywho, as space agencies and companies like SpaceX gear up for future crewed missions to Mars, a new study offers a critical warning. Humans can only remain on the red planet for a maximum of 4 years before cosmic radiation becomes life threatening. Oh my God. See, this is why we shouldn't be messing with stuff that we don't know about. Oh my gosh. Okay, the research led by scientists from UCLA, MIT, and other international institutions highlights Mars' lack of magnetic field as the primary concern. Unlike Earth, Mars doesn't have a magnetosphere. I don't even know what that is. I can't believe they sent me up in that spacecraft. But then again, Katy Perry and Gail King, they didn't know anything about space either. Anywho, so it doesn't have a magnetosphere to shield it from harmful cosmic rays originating from the sun and deep space. Published in Space Weather, the study also provides practical recommendations. It advises scheduling missions during the sun's solar maximum when heightened solar activity helps deflect hazardous cosmic radiation from beyond the solar system. With current technology, a round trip mission to Mars could be completed in under 2 years, keeping astronauts within the safe exposure window. As the push for Mars colonization intensifies, protection and optimal mission timing are becoming crucial considerations for ensuring astronaut safety. So is Elon Musk still planning on just like going up there and hanging out and living there? Is that his plan? Because he's gonna die. He's gonna die up there. Yeah. It says right here, you spend any more. What's the plan? Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go, huh? We ruined this planet. Where are we gonna go next? Huh? That weird one that's like many, many light years away. That's like bigger than Earth, but has a lot of water on it or whatever. And then just ruin that planet. You know, they did discover that there is signs of life on that planet. Okay. I wish we wouldn't have ruined this planet. Cause now, you know what? I'm probably gonna, we'll be before we have to worry about it, right? So, um, Eh, yeah, because who knows? Maybe a war will break out or something. If I get drafted, I swear, I just got in the mail my draft card or whatever that says like I'll be drafted if there's a draft or something. And you know what? I'm not mentally prepared for that. Look at me. I'm too handsome and young and beautiful and witty and smart. What am I gonna do out there, huh? Be telling the news? I'm not gonna, you know, avoid the draft or whatever Donald Trump did. Like if I get called, I'll go. But Just saying. Why? How did I get here? I see. This is what happens in my brain. So welcome to my brain, everybody. I'm all over the place. I'm cuckoo for cocoa puffs. I'm fine, really. No, I'm fine. Anywho, yeah. So that's what's happening in space. What do you guys think? Would you want to go to Mars ever for any period of time? Let me know in the comments. I'd be intrigued to see. Also in the news, we've got Bill Belichick, okay, the former Patriots coach, now Tar Heels coach. He's gonna start his Tar Heels season soon. He's been in the news a lot with his lover, which is weird. This is a weird relationship. If you disagree, you might also be weird, okay? Love is love. Okay, and I respect it, but that is a gold digger. I said it. I said it. Okay, get this. Bill Belichick gave a special public shout out to his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, in his new memoir, The Art of Winning Lessons from a Life in Football, which was released Tuesday, May 6th. So Belichick, who's 73 years old, includes a mention to Hudson, who's 24. 73, 24. She's younger than me. And I'm very young. I'm very youthful. Oh my god. Okay. Anywho, in the acknowledgement sections, Belichick gave her a little shout out. Allegedly, when journalist Tony DeCoupel, never was good with names. Anywho, asked Belichick to share how he and Hudson first met. The former Bridgewater State cheerleader, acting as his publicist, spoke up, interjected with, "We're not talking about this." Sternly. She said that sternly, okay? And then the reporter turned and asked, "No?" To which Hudson doubled down and said, "No." This was weird. Did you guys see that? Did you see that clip that went around? As if the relationship wasn't already like mildly concerning. She's gonna kill that man and take his money or something. Sorry, I don't want to speculate. Allegedly, this is all just a theory. Okay. No, but the clip sparked so much controversy that even Saturday Night Live poked fun at the couple during an episode on Saturday, May 3rd. The sketch joked about forming a Belichick law to make girlfriends young again. On Monday, May 5th, a source has said that Hudson and Belichick's relationship is real despite the age difference. It may be real to Bill, but let's be real. To her, it's just a big fat check. Right? I mean, nothing about this seems right. 73 and 24, what's he offering you other than money, huh? Because you know he's not going to Pound Town without having a heart attack, right? Not with that cheerleader. Sorry. I went there. I had to. Okay. You were thinking it. I just said it. Okay? So who's the bad guy here? Yeah. No, that doesn't work. Mm-mm. No way. There's no way at all that relationship works. Yeah. It's mildly concerning. I'm concerned for Bill Belichick. I am. I am concerned, but whatever, I guess if they're happy, he'll die a happy man. Probably in bed with her because he's gonna have a heart attack if they're actually doing the nasty. I can't lie to you. Not the point, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just oh god, it's gross. It's a weird couple, okay? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. You know what would make sense? If she fell in love with me. Okay? That is an appropriate age gap. I won't tell you which one of us is older, okay? Um because it's not nice to ask a lady her age, um, or to ask a Johnny his age. Don't ask him, okay? We have a don't ask, don't tell policy. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Anywho, what do you guys think of the Bill Belichick and what's her name again? Jordan? Is it Jordan? Is that what's her name? Who is this lady? Jordan Hudson. What do you think about this relationship? You let me know. You let me know in the comments below, okay? I think it's weird. I think it's strange. Doesn't work for me, but whatever. To each their own, I guess. Love is love. Is love is love. Okay. Also in the news, we've got more love. Okay. This one is love behind bars. And not like a bar, like a drink, like a cheers kind of bar. No, I mean prison. Yep. Prison bars. Yeah. Have you heard about this? Okay, this is crazy. Get this. Tiger King star Joe Exotic has married fellow inmate Jorge Flores Maldonado while serving his 21-year prison sentence. Gosh, they're getting married in prison. Okay. Maldonado, a 33-year-old Mexican national, is serving time for immigration issues. The couple shared photos of their prison wedding wearing tuxedos and white hats. Exotic mentioned working on getting asylum for Maldonado and expressed willingness to move to Mexico upon their release. Exotic, who gained fame from the Netflix docuseries Tiger King, is currently in prison for plotting to kill Carol Baskin and violating federal wildlife laws. Um, you know, Joe Exotic is exactly that. Exotic. He's an interesting fella, and I can't say I ever watched his Tiger King show on Netflix. I didn't fall into that trap during the COVID season, because COVID was depressing enough. I didn't need to see whatever Joe Exotic was doing. Not for me. Carol Baskins. You remember that? Yeah, that was crazy. What's she doing now? Where is she? Is she alive? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I thought we were over the whole Joe Exotic and Tiger King and Carol Baskin thing, but I guess not. Allegedly not. It's still going. But he's married now. Another older man. Well, I guess I don't know how old Joe Exotic is, but he married a 33-year-old. I feel like he's had a lot of lovers in prison. More lovers while in prison than out of prison. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Like he had that one boyfriend that he had that was much younger than him. Um, and yeah, I don't know how to feel about Joe Exotic's love life. Nor do I think we need to know at all what's going on in Joe Exotic's love life. Why do we give these people platforms? But like Joe Exotic, Gypsy Rose, they're like how people like put all of those serial or not serial killers, but like the slasher characters, you got like Freddy Krueger, Jason and Ghostface and all of them, and they like put them as a team, like a group. It's kind of like the hype house of slashers. That's kind of what these serial killers and horrible people who go to prison that end up getting a platform and becoming influencers. That's what they should do. They should make a house of them, right? And the group could just be like prison, prison house, jailhouse, jailhouse rock, jailhouse, jailbird. Yeah, we'll workshop it, but I think they could make a content house together. Yeah, with a reality show and everything. I'm just saying, if you use that, better hit me up, hit my line, okay? And give me a check. Thank you very much. Anywho, moving on. Let me know what your thoughts on the whole Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin and whatever. Let me know all of. Also, I mentioned Gypsy Rose. Her and Ryan, they're having more beef. Ryan must have been talking about Gypsy Rose or something. I don't know. Some video popped up of Gypsy Rose on my For You page, and I never asked for that. You know how I feel about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I don't like her. I don't trust her. I think she's a crazy woman who somehow got a platform after being released because for whatever reason, as a society, we decide, you know what? These are the type of people that should be influencing us and being an example for our children and younger generations. Let's let them do their horrible dancing on TikTok and give them millions of views and followers. Anywho, so they're beefing. That's great. Love that. Um, it's that was just a little side note, side quest from Johnny here. Thought you might want to know. Yeah. Anywho, next up in the news, we've got an elderly man who was arrested on Monday afternoon after he crashed through the front gate of actress Jennifer Aniston's home in Bel Air, according to police and multiple media outlets. This is wild. Yeah. Scary. Very scary. Allegedly, the Los Angeles Police Department confirmed to a local news source that a call came into the station around 12:20 p.m. reporting a burglary suspect in the 900 block of Areoli Way. Areola? Isn't that? Mm, I'm gonna move past that. Um, TMZ reported that Aniston was home when the suspect, only identified as a white male in his 70s, drove through her closed fence, likely causing a big scare for the celebrity. Well, yeah, that'd give a big scare to anyone if some old man drove through your fence. Okay. Ah, poor Jen Ann. The LAPD said a security guard on the scene held the man in a prone restraint until police arrived. According to TMZ, Aniston's home security team rushed over and held the driver at gunpoint until the LAPD got to the scene. Police officers took the man into custody without incident. But what were they doing? What? What was this old man doing? Was he just a Lulu? Was he crazy? Did he fall asleep at the wheel? Was he shooting up? He's 70. I mean, 70-year-olds could be, you know, as sad as it is. It's an epidemic, really. No, but what was he doing? Or was he really trying to get to Jen Ann? Okay? Don't you touch Rachel. I swear. Oh, if they come after Jennifer Aniston, I swear that's it. Game over. Game over. I really hope she isn't connected to the Diddy Epstein stuff like all those other celebs. I don't think so. I feel like Jen Ann keeps to herself, you know? But I could be wrong. I never thought Leonardo DiCaprio would. Well, he is creepy. He doesn't date anyone over the age of like 24. Him and Bill Belichick would probably get along great. Yeah. Anywho, enough about creepers in Hollywood. I feel bad for Jen Ann. That's gotta be terrifying. You know, it's kind of like when Kim Kardashian was like kidnapped or whatever. Do you remember that when she was burglarized at a hotel room? That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine the kahunas you gotta have to go and rob Kim Kardashian, right? You're not right in the head if you do that. No, because there's no way you're getting off scot free with that one. Who's Scott and why is he free? Is that the saying, scot free? Oh, who is Scott? Why do we say that? These are the questions I have, and I'll probably never have answers. Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live taping of tonight's episode of Allegedly. It was something a little different, you know. We'll throw in a couple of these moving forward, depending on how it goes and if you guys like it. But I just wanted to jump on here, share some news updates. I will be back tomorrow with a regular episode of Allegedly with a whole bunch of brand new news for your Wednesday. Okay. If you haven't yet, be sure to give this video or this live a thumbs up, depending on if you're watching the replay or the live episode. Give it a thumbs up right away. ASAP Rocky. Okay, we talked about him and his baby, but I meant like ASAP as in as soon as possible. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications for every time we post on this channel. Okay, I know that Hunter guy, he's got a vlog coming. soon from last month or something. I don't know. He's been slacking. He was out there doing something. He was like in Ibiza at a festival or something. No, he wasn't in Ibiza, but he was at a fest. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he's slacking. But be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments down below, hit the bell for notifications, follow me on all social medias, do all the things. I love each and every one of you so very much. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for Gretchen Wilson? Gretchen Wilson. I think I had a stroke just now. Um, Thanks for getting your news from the number one source and the best news anchor of all time, aka Johnny Thomas Appleseed. I love each and every one of you. Take it easy. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. And I will see you tomorrow with a whole bunch of brand new news. I gotta go get my spacesuit and go back up in the Blue Origin. It's time. It's time. Oh my god. How do I? Goodbye. Goodbye.